Jane Harper has been in asylums all her life. She's 18 when she meets Professor Copeland, who's conducting this experiment to banish the whole idea of supernatural religion and to prove that it's just negative energy. And so I read the script and it was like 5 characters in one. She was manipulative, she was evil, but she was also lovely and vulnerable and sort of alluring at the same time. It was amazing for me. It was like a buffet.
Like you say, there's so much going on in this character. Did you draw any particular inspirations from like classic horror characters? Because obviously it's not the first time we've seen a young girl going through similar traumas.
Exactly. That's the reason why I didn't look at anything at all. I just really wanted it to make it as original as possible. Because you see, in every film, there's a girl in a white smock with the greasy dank hair, and I just wanted it to make it as original as I possibly could.
Do you think the look and feel of the film really sets it apart as well, the cinematography and the 70s setting?
Oh, definitely. It feels like you're tapping into something much more sinister, because you can't blame it on the technology that we have now, like, oh, that's the reason why the funny noise is happening, that's the reason why there's bumps in the night, that's the reason why the lights are going off. Because the 70s and technology is not as it is today, there's less that you can kind of blame it on.
Your character has a very complex relationship with Jared. Can you talk about working with him, of course, an astonishing talent as an actor?
I love Jared. I saw him today for lunch. I've not seen him for 2 years since we shot the movie, and it just is amazing. It was such a mentor, and I was really worried about one scene in particular, and I went over to him and I said, look, it's a scene now, and he was like, don't let them take advantage of you. I was like, okay, Jared, and then I went off and I just held this so much confidence. He's a great guy.
Of course, again, I mean, your relationship with Sam's character is hot and cold, a little bit weird. Can you talk a bit about working with him and about what you think that adds as an extra dynamic, their relationship to the film?
Yeah, working with Sam was lovely. He's so charming and he's such a force himself, and you can definitely see that on camera. And kind of adding Sam to the mix, it's kind of this weird semi-incestuous love triangle with the older, more mature gentleman with the kind of knight in shining armour.
You're working as well with a fantastic studio in Hammer. That's such an amazing legacy. How does it feel to be a part of something like that?
It's amazing. Simon Oakes wrote something we got a leather-bound book of the script. And he wrote in it, you're our new Hammer heroine. And I was just like, oh, no. Like, that's amazing. It's iconic. It's crazy.
Just in a general sense, what do you think it is about horror that continually fascinates us, particularly this kind of horror?
There's something about watching a horror in a cinema with people around you and being genuinely scared all together that is so solidifying. It solidifies relationships, you have something in common, and people kind of just like to torture themselves a bit. They like to feel, it makes you feel alive.
Is there a particular film that's had that impact on you?
Paranormal Activity 1. I thought it was real, and I didn't sleep for 3 weeks. It was awful. And then someone was like, it's fake. And I was like, really? Thank you so much. But I love Women in Black as well. Not just because it's Hammer, just because I was separated from my best friend because the cinema was packed, and I was on my own with my scarf wrapped around my mouth, like, oh, it was awful. And Insidious. I really love horror.
Is that something we're going to see more of you? Final question, what's coming up for you in 2014?
Ouija is a horror. The Signal is a sci-fi. Kind of branching out, and then I'm doing a comedy in June.